Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing. Your 5 moves in 5 minutes on this Friday morning. We've made it to the end of the week. How's your week been? How's your movement been? Have you done all that you set out to do? Or is there still time that you're going to be doing different movements, whether it's a workout or a walk or just something different? I'd love to know actually how your movement's been this week. Good morning. Now, as we get to Friday morning at 8 o'clock is always our balance and strength class. It's the one class where we focus specifically on our balance. We do in all the other classes, we're focusing on our balance all the time, whether we're aware of it or not, but we can really tune into it during this class. So the 5 moves I'm going to show you, 2 are that we do every week because we have those set moves. We can see our progressions. We can build on that movement pattern and see how we get on with that. As always, we can regress and progress a movement because, again, our balance will vary. Sometimes, hour to hour, day by day, what we did last week might feel completely different this week because there's always lots of other factors going on. So that's why we have the set moves, so we can see that. We'll also add a couple of moves that we're doing with our tennis balls. So again, we're using hand-eye coordination, again, a bit of balance, a bit of fun, and then just one more move again where we're working on getting up and getting down. So as always, if you're going to join in, make sure you are feeling fit and well and you're running into the rooms that's suitable for you and your health and fitness levels. If in doubt, leave it out. We can always have a chat about alternatives. And as always, with our balance, especially clear safe space. And if you want something close by to hold on to or to have that while you're doing the movements, have it to hand. All this is body weight. I will use a weight because I do use a weight for a couple of these movements, but it can be body weight. And again, with a tennis ball, well, I'll show you what we're going to do in a minute. So our first move, we're going to start off in a split stance position. So feet hip width apart. I'm going to take a step back. Feet feel comfortable, hips forward facing. I'm going to hold my weight. I'm going to tiptoe, gently bend and hinge. Hinge the hips, bend the knees, heel down, straighten, repeat. Ready? 45 seconds. Off we go. So we're in that split stance. Again, that challenges our balance. Coming up onto tiptoes will challenge. And if they're not literally right up onto our toes, but the balls of the feet, then changing our movement, hinging, bending, lowering. This all takes a bit of control. And again, with that weight as well, then I'm having to have that additional weight. I'm pushing up as I stand on tiptoes, controlling it down as I lower down. Now we're going to do both sides, not right now, but in the class we will do both sides. And while you're doing the movements, again, notice how does it feel through the toes, through the ankles, through the knees, through the hips, and rest. The next move, instead of having our feet hip width apart, we're going to walk in one foot over the other. So imagining you're on a tightrope, because again, sometimes we do need to change our stance. Instead of having our feet and legs hip width apart, we need to sort of walk along that curb edge or tightrope. So I'm sensing as well, I'm not looking down at my feet, I'm feeling my heel against my toe against my heel. Now that might be fine if you have a focal point looking straight ahead, which helps with balance. We're going to walk backwards as well. So again, if that's okay, fabulous. If not, just turn, keep walking forwards for now. Maybe we look left to right as we're walking forward or back. And again, I've got this weight with me, but I don't need to. I can have my arms by my side to help again with that balance. And just notice how this movement feels compared to walking with the feet hip width apart, what we're used to. And pause. Then we're going to have a couple of goes with the ball. Just to start off with the tennis ball, I'm literally just passing it. So as I pass the ball, I've got to come up onto one leg. So just taking it round, and then maybe I've got to reach forward to catch it if it goes out of the way. So just literally tapping, passing. We often again do this standing with the hands doing it, but we haven't done it with our feet first of all. These are movements that again are important for the legs. We're taking the leg out to the side, we're bringing the leg back in again. Oops. Again, a lot we can do with this. How does that feel? How do the legs respond when they've got to move quickly to catch the ball before it goes off? The next move, my left foot is going to stay still. It's going to be the grounding leg. And then with my right foot on the ball, I'm going to sort of try and just gently push the ball around in a sort of semicircle and then back again. Maybe I could take it a little bit further round. That'll do. And then can I bring it back again? So my left leg is having to stabilise me throughout this whilst the right leg is moving, whilst I'm trying to control the ball. As you can see, my arms are up to help balance. Steady myself. And we will do the other side as well. And rest. From there, we're going to go into an inchworm. So our inchworms always stand up tall, we hinge, we walk down and back up again. But when I get down, I'm going to raise one leg, then the other, then an arm, then an arm. So instead of being on 4 points of contact, I'm changing that dynamic to being on 3 points. So I'm going to begin to hinge, soften my knees, walk myself down into this press-up position. Can I then just raise my right leg, raise my left leg, maybe take my right arm forward or just, again, lift it off the floor. So whenever I'm taking one limb away, my body's having to adapt to that 3-point contact. So it's having to work to help stabilise me. I'm going to come back up again. Take your time coming up with this. If this isn't appropriate, again, don't do it, getting up and getting down. There's lots of ways we can work on our movement to get up and down from the floor, which ultimately is what we want. We want to be able to get off the floor if we had a fall, or we just want to be able to get off the floor, don't we? And rest. So there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes that are going to challenge your balance in a variety of ways. You might look at it and think, oh gosh, that's not much, but all these little subtleties and different ways of moving the body and challenging it will all build up to helping working on your balance and strength, which again, for now and future years to come, is so important. So let me know how you get on. How's your balance? Are you focusing on it, or is it just something you don't think about? I'd like to know. And if you want to join in any of the classes, then let me know as well. On that note, have a super weekend. I'll be back next week for more 5 moves in 5 minutes. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.